I saw this today.
I heard about this.
Really ruffled my feathers.
Yep.
I don't know how to explain what's fueling my anger about this, but I'm gonna read about what from the Nerdist of all places.
Love him.
You love him, the Nerdist?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was just a website.
No,
it's called the Nerdist.
Chris Hardwick, the Nerdist.
It's his website. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love him.
Oh, that's what you had to say.
You're a little slow on the uptake today. Are you drunk?
Seriously. No, not under the influence of alcohol.
Okay.
That's for sure.
Okay. Continue.
Okay. Thanks.
Welcome.
I needed your approval.
I know. I'm here for encouragement.
All right. So from the Nerdist, Netflix will suffer an entertainment tax to everybody in Chicago. Apparently, the city isn't happy that you're downloading movies or streaming them. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. That you're streaming movies through a service you already pay for. So they're going to find a way to tax you. Just like Durbin found a way to go to Springfield and have everybody pay tax on sales through Amazon purchases. These people need to be rounded up and shot. All of them that are in Springfield. Listen, if you've ever watched like MSNBC or Fox or whatever, and they show like Capitol Hill, right? Mm-hmm. They'll show like all the people debating one thing or another. Every now and again, you'll see like the Ohio Senate or the Ohio committee that runs Ohio. You know, like our Springfield.
Right. You
never see Springfield. You never hear like WGN play a clip of hearings or proceedings that are happening daily in Springfield. Never. Do you ever wonder why that is?
I guess I don't pay that much attention, but
local television should be playing every because they vote on things every day. There's an itinerary, a docket they call it, and you could read it as long as you go on the website. But you got to go to like Illinois.gov. You can only watch between 10 and 2 p.m. So 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And it's like you have to have specific things hooked up to your browser to play the video. And then when they show it, you only see like the one stand, the podium, where each person is talking. You don't see like anything else. You don't see like the judge, like the highest person in the,
His Highness.
Yeah, whoever the king is. Or you don't see the committee members or anything like that. It's the most elusive thing ever. Like, you can't make informed judgments about anything unless you see what's going on in Springfield. And my rant is finished.
Okay.
So,
that was a good one.
Chicago will now tax Netflix and Spotify. Streaming media sites are under scrutiny because, Chicago thinks that this falls in the entertainment tax category. And there's one awesome comment at the bottom of this I'll read. When the FCC voted to keep the net neutral back in February, we all rejoiced at the idea of broadband internet being a public utility rather than something a cable company or internet companies could charge more for depending on site and or area where it's being used. One of the big names that kept popping up in the case was Netflix, was under fire the last 4 years because of these greedy pigs.
Why? I guess I just don't understand this.
They think that things like Netflix and Spotify are choking up the bandwidth that everybody uses. It's not true. What is true is that in 1996, they accepted all kind of tax money to upgrade the infrastructure for the internet, and they never did it.
Oh. Okay.
So we're running on antiquated hardware, and we're getting to its limits because we're moving into a 64-bit age, and they need more data signals, Mm-hmm. So Netflix, being the biggest streamer of movies, comes under fire. YouTube suffered the same kind of... they were lumped into that category as well. But they have enough money and Google's backing that they can just don't mind us.
Right. Okay, I guess so for instance, Spotify. I have a Spotify account. I don't pay for it.
No.
But Just because, so am I not going to be able to use it? Because you could still stream with it.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is they're going to charge it to your phone bill or your cable bill. But we'll read. We'll read along.
Okay, sorry.
Where was I?
Sure.
One of the big names that kept popping up was Netflix, and the defenders of the net neutrality initiative said that if providers could charge what they wanted, people would have to pay extra for faster speeds to watch streaming video on the site. That ended up not happening, of course, but that doesn't mean the movie and TV service will remain the same price to everyone. The city of Chicago is implementing a 9% tax on online entertainment like Netflix and Spotify, as well as businesses who use everything from real estate resources to core databases. What?
I don't know. Oh, are you hearing? Yeah, there's there's like choking or something.
Yeah, this board is about to start smoking.
Oh, so if we get cut off.
Yeah, if we suddenly drop off air, it's because the fan in this board has died and it has not been repaired. I feel sorry for it. It's like I can hear it suffering.
Just chugging along.
The city of Chicago implemented a 9% tax on Netflix and Spotify businesses, real estate. Yeah. This falls under two already existing tax laws in Chicago: the city's amusement tax and personal property lease transaction tax. Decipher that one for me.
Nah, no clue.
Both of which already have that lovely 9% fee. While we don't know much about the second of the statutes, the amusement tax and its effect on subscription-based sites will be huge for those in our area of expertise. Right now, Chicago's amusement tax has been reserved for things like sporting events and concerts.
Which is already we're paying up the butt for.
But with the new definition, this will include things to do in the comfort of their own home as well, if they pay to have those services streamed in. Okay, so like you said, you don't have a Spotify premium account.
Right.
But I don't know if this will affect you directly. So read those end user license agreements very carefully. I don't know how this is going to play out.
Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, so they're going to be taxing things people do in the comfort of their own home. What are they going to tax us for breathing next?
Masturbation.
Yeah.
You can't rub one out without paying a 10% toll. They're going to be knocking on your door like mafia hitmen. There's gonna be so much more violence if people are stuffed up. Where's the Peter pudding money? The Peter pulling money. I want my tax monies. Right now, Chicago's amusement tax has been reserved for things like sporting events. Yep. There's a lot of information pertaining to this, and we urge you to read the Chicago Tribune's article on it and what it will mean. But ultimately, this is a municipality claiming taxes not on the internet itself, but on things one pays for on Amazon. I'm sorry.
On the internet.
Yeah. I don't know how I skipped the line there.
You're drunk.
Quit saying that. I'm starting to believe it.
Yeah, I know.
Uses internet and uses within the city limits. This is not entirely a new thing here in California. The state has mandated that Amazon must charge a sales tax on items purchased and shipped in California. So in Illinois too, dummy.
Depends on what you get.
I think it's every purchase through Amazon.
Maybe. I mean, I have Amazon Prime, and I don't typically get charged tax.
I think it's because you're buying from people rather than outlets.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a lot of more information. Yep. Our own Perry Michael Simon. Who's this?
That's Nerdist guy.
You know him?
No.
Okay. Who is a very smart fellow, weighed in on whether the taxing of streaming services is legal and what it could mean for other cities and states. It means this is coming. That's what it means. The basis is essentially an extension of a sales tax on amusement to online delivered entities. And I would think that while unfair and unfairly burdensome...
Easy for you to say.
Netflix would, for example, conceivably have to keep track of and collect and disperse for a zillion different towns with different rates. Wow. Which could be done, but would be a total pain in the arse. Mm-hmm. It would be legal. I'm guessing that we'll see more of this because cities do not like to pass up opportunities to get into residents' paychecks, and because online retailing has eroded the sales tax base to alarming levels, and given the chance between reining in spending and increasing taxes, well, keeping track of it is a huge challenge, and so collecting... What is it? Can we just have a regular sentence? You got all these secondary thoughts in the middle.
Pretty sure someone who is not majored in journalism wrote this.
Where do you stand on this issue? Call the show. I haven't spit out our phone number. If you believe that, say we should have a tax on streaming media, call the show. Area code 847-866-9687. Once again, our phone number here at the LOERadio Show is area code 847-866-WNUR. We look forward to hearing your calls on that. But I'm going to say this is a royal pain in the ass.
Yep.
And it is surely a sight in the direction the internet... these people will not stop until they have their hands in everything.
Oh, yeah. Until they're already filthy rich. But
Right. What it is now, it's about control and maintaining it and passing it down to your kids. Whatever those things are called that those rich people have.